drills so that we can understand ranging and distancing and how to use our body to move and keep range. So he's here, I'm bent, he's cutting this way. I'm cutting on the inside of the arm. I could cut on the outside of the arm, but it'll slice it, do some damage, but not as much as I want to. So I'm gonna try to cut to the inside. And notice how I'm drawing him in by moving past that. Now this is really dangerous to do in real life, but this drill teaches you how to range that. What if this guy surprises me and then, oh, I gotta move away from that. So I'm learning how to get that range, how to draw him out and pull past that. So as he's coming, I'm moving here, then I'm coming back. We're not using any footwork. We're just going back and forth in this. I'm really trying to get him, right? And I'm trying to keep my core, my center aligned. I don't want my shoulders past my knees and my hips. I'm coming out here. He's coming back. I'm passing it, and we're going back and forth. Just like this. Now let's turn, change angles. You're over there. All right, so he's cutting, I'm moving away. Good. I'm trying to reach out. Now, the higher I am, the more easier it's gonna be for him to reach me. I don't want my shoulders to pass my hips neither, like this, because that might save my life for the first one, but now I don't really have anywhere to go. So he's gonna move forward and overtake me. So I'm gonna turn this back leg out, and that's gonna allow me to extend and rock when I do this. So if he's coming at that cut, I'm extending and rock. Boom, here. We're gonna take a step every time he comes. I step, back, step, back, step, back. And I'm going off at a 45, which allows us to create a circular type motion. Now again, this isn't a fight, this is a drill. This is helping me build a certain set of skill sets that's gonna allow me to move and range and move away from him at an angle instead of just back, straight back, right? What if he cuts at my leg? What if he came high and what if he came low? So first we're doing high, and then at some point in there, he's going to come low. I'm gonna move this back here. Now notice where I'm at. My center is here. Now my legs aren't crossed like this. All I did was take this front foot and move it back here. So I can come back and forth freely, right? Without getting tripped up, without, falling over my feet or getting locked into place. It's an illusion. It looks like I'm stuck, but really I'm free to go in any direction that I want to from here without my feet getting crossed up, because it is not this, and it is not this, right? So that's not what we're doing. We're keeping our feet in line on two separate planes, basically, right? So when he comes in with that, I just move it back, and then we continue. I cut him, boom. He'll come low. I'll come low. He'll come low. I'll come low. What happens when I need to move? So how do I move in this particular set? He comes in, this next part, he comes in, we're moving around, we're falling back on angles, and then at some point he goes to cut low, and what I'm gonna do is go back here, load up, I'm gonna shoot off at an angle, bring my back foot up, and then come back at him, and he readjusts. Then we go into it again. He cuts low again, I load, move, and come back. Now I'm learning how to work some footwork in here. So I'm moving offline and cutting back at his flank. So I'm moving away from him. So we take that slow. He comes here to kick low. I move it. I load up. He's coming this way. I'm moving offline and then attacking from his flank. Let's go this way just a little. Good. It cuts. I move here, cut at the flank, right? While he's still going that way. But he's practicing too, so he is then going to readjust with that 45-degree step off like we were working. And then it puts him right back in line with me because we're both cutting angles now. What am I doing? Make myself a nice little pyramid here. And Mr. Brent, can I borrow you again?
Yes, sir.
He's over here. So now I'm at the base of the pyramid, right? Which is really a matter of perspective, right? So I'm here, we're going back and forth, right there. He cuts, I move down the pyramid line. I bring this back foot and then I cut at his flank. So that's me moving at the pyramid, right? He cuts low again, here, here, here. Now he will be adjusting to go to the point of an invisible pyramid over here, right? So when I go to attack him here, he's gonna take his left foot, step right there. Go for it. Just left. Boom. And now he's safe. Does that make sense? Or at least he's better off into the fight instead of getting flanked. So he's working that too. Do we understand where that's coming from? So that's how another way that we can build our pyramids into our actual combat. It takes a lot of time to really make this a part of your body, dynamic. So it's not gonna happen overnight, but that's why we have these drills, so we can build repetition. We're going back and forth. He cuts at my leg, I move off here, I go back. When I get here, all right, I'm gonna stop his hand to try to shut it down. He's gonna pluck it, he's gonna cut low, I'm gonna move out, cut high, and then we're back into the drill. It's a lot, I know, stay right there. Good. So he's gonna cut at the leg, I'm gonna move back. You got that? Over, here. He cuts, I stop. He plucks, before I can do anything, he's coming low, so I move out, and then we're back into the drill. All right, let's go back that way. Here. Cuts low, right? Here, boom, boom, over top, pluck, here, there, right? 1, 2, 3, stop, up, cut, boom, and we're back into it. I'm here, back and forth. He cuts at the leg. I move the leg back. When I move the leg back, I come back. Now, if I overextend by pressing on his hand, if he pulls that or plucks that off, then I can fall through. So my goal is to stop it, right? Just enough time to give me some time to do some other things in the future. Right now, it's gonna teach him how to pluck that hand, and it's gonna teach me how to move and keep my center where it needs to be. All right, so as he's coming in, here, boom, here, here. Now again, not overextending, not putting in this position. Now, it's also training for him because sometimes plucking is not the answer. So if he plucks, he can put himself in a position for me to now take advantage of that. So sometimes plucking works, sometimes plucking does not work, all right? So he has to be mindful of that as well. He's learning that, I'm learning how to take advantage of that, but if I'm not there close enough, when he plucks this hand now, he has to go from there to here. All I have to do is just go down and meet. Now, in addition to that, I'm going to also move my lower body, and then I'm gonna come back here. All right, boom. Now notice how I was able to track him and cut that arm too. That's gonna be something that we work on. Boom, here, boom. Stop it, here, down, back. He cuts at the leg from the outside. All right, back and forth. I move it, I come in. Now he can cut at the leg from the inside. I move here, and he's there. What I'm going to do when he comes back with that is I'm just gonna fall back and then cut, and we're back into the drill. All right, so let's get you back up just a little bit. We're here. He cuts from the inside of my leg, I move it. He shuffle step, I fall back. So he cuts at the inside of my leg, I'm here. He shuffle steps, I fall back, I go back. Let's coming here. And then he comes to the inside, I move my leg back and turn my body, all right? he shuffle steps to come and capture me. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fall back onto that 45 and cut again. So my full movement is here and here, turn, here. And that's what we're doing. Now again, this is just a drill to help us work footwork, make sure our shoulders stay over our hips are staying in our center, and that we're moving so we're not getting overly extended this way or forward or back where it's hard for me to recover. And that's what the drill is meant to teach me in my physical body, is how do I keep my center when I'm moving through time and space without overextending and catching myself gummed up in my footwork.